Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Jeff Passing Through. Today, it's surgery day here at the Shouldice Clinic, at least for me and my roommate. We were woken up bright and early at 6 o'clock. In fact, they told us it was going to be about 6:30, 6:45 they would wake us up, but 6 o'clock someone came in to give me a little thimble of water, a little drizzle, just enough to take my medication, she says. I looked at it and thought, that's gonna make all my pills stick together rather than wash them down. So I had to improvise a method of getting the pills down, washing them down. Let's just leave it at that. But we also had a visit from the nurse and had our surgery sites shaved. As you can see, I'm wearing my Misfit Love Jack and Sally shirt as I miss my Sally, who's at home, my mini Lisa, and I miss family and friends, but good things are going to happen today. Yeah, my belly is shaved, and I'm getting ready for surgery. I'm going to take you along as much as I can, obviously not into the operating room and whatnot, but I will certainly be back to giving my thoughts as I'm prepping for surgery and ready to head out, and then I'll be back again when surgery's finished. Probably look a little bit worse for wear at that point, but hey, this is all brand new to me, and I'm sharing it with all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Talk to you shortly. We have a TV lounge on our floor. This is where we come to get some water. Not the nicest view out there at winter time, but hey, we also have a pool table with 8-ball and snooker ball. In the admissions waiting room, there is this nice portrait of Edward Earl Shouldice, who this clinic is named after. There's also a bust. The atmosphere here at the Shouldice Hospital is not very much like a hospital. It's more like a nice home. Very welcoming and warm. I go down to the bottom floor here. This is where our dining room is. We have our meals, our snacks. We also have a baby grand piano and a couple of guitars for any musicians that might be here itching to play a little. A waterfall, some greenery here. And even a mini curling table. Okay, I sat down at the piano and gave it a little tickle and decided I'm not playing very much because it's in serious need of some tuning. Just inside the dining room, here's our coffee station. And look, French vanilla. Oh, I would love to have one right now, but I'm not allowed to have anything until after surgery. Speaking of after surgery, I actually found out last night that when we wake up, if we sleep during our sedation, it's not going to be a general anesthetic, it is local anesthetic, but they do give you sedation. And they say after you wake up, if you're feeling up to it, you're supposed to drink as much water as you can. They're going to give us a jug, sit right by our bedside, and it helps to flush all the drugs out of your system and speed up your initial recovery period. So I guess I will at least be able to drink something, maybe eat something a little sooner than I thought. Okay, well that was unexpected. I just got back to the room after doing a little tour of the facility and showing you a couple of things. And within 1 minute of getting here, a nurse came in and asked for me and said, Mr. Blake, it's time for you to get dressed and prepared for surgery. It's only 9:25, and they said that my surgery would probably be around 11:30 to 12 today, but it could be a little earlier, it could be a little later. I guess maybe it's going to be a little earlier today. So I guess it's time to get changed. Ta-da! How's that the fastest quick change ever? All right, there was an edit involved. I am finally dressed now in my hospital gown, my wonderful fashion here, my hospital pants, and my fashionista booties here. Getting ready for surgery, and I guess now we just play the waiting game. Okay, folks, my surgery is done, and I'm back in my room, starting my recovery period. Sedation wore off pretty quickly for me, and I napped pretty much through the initial application of the anesthesia. And then they put a tent in front of my head so I didn't look down. And the procedure took about an hour. The doctor told me that one of the hernias was a medium size and the other was very small. So they incorporated the small one into the big repair as one single repair, making the final repair as strong as possible. So I'm very happy about that. Now I lay here and finish my recovery. I'll let you know how it goes from that point on. All right, I've had my 4 hours rest. I've had my doctor visit from my surgeon. I've had several nurse visits, and they're taking my blood pressure and monitoring me. I got to get out of bed and walk around. Got the whole drill of all the things that I need to do for this evening, the night of my surgery, and all the way up to midnight until I'm bedridden again. From midnight until morning, they say you can't move, just in case there's a fear of fainting and all this stuff. But I've given them my usual spiel about how sedatives, narcotics, usually my body pushes them out as fast as possible, and they're not. I think they're taking it as, oh, this guy's just pulling my leg, but they're starting to see a little bit of signs of that already, and it's a little humorous to me. But overall, the nurses and the doctors here have been unbelievably impeccable. Just fantastic experience here. I was describing to a friend earlier today, I'm just laying here in bed, but let me tell you, this is it's not like any hospital visits I've ever had in the past. It's almost like I'm staying in a massive mansion house that just happens to have nurses and chefs. So, yes, overall a good experience. I'm feeling basically normal with a little bit of pain in my belly button area. So they give me some pain meds that aren't doing anything, and we'll see what the rest of the evening happens. Tonight, it's Wednesday. Tonight is the Survivor 50 premiere, and I'm not going to watch it because they don't want us to walk around for too much. 5 minutes every hour, they said. And there was a little bit of confusion as to whether or not we can lay down in the loungers that are in the TV lounge, or if we can only be out there for 5 minutes and come back here. I think I'm probably just going to stick around, not watch the Survivor premiere tonight, and watch that when I get home. So hopefully nothing is spoiled for me on social media, because I am reading a lot of social media to keep myself busy and pass the time here. But as you can see, I'm allowed to get dressed in my own clothes again, and we'll see what the next few days happen. Well, I am out for one of my hourly 5-minute walks, talking very quietly, trying not to disturb anyone else. But yeah, feeling great actually. I'm under strict instructions from the nurse to be overly cautious, in my opinion, but I will follow their instructions. But yeah, just kind of hanging out. All right, it's snack time. We figured it out a little bit late, so when we got down there wasn't much left, but I have a little plate here, some vegetables, some cashews and walnuts, I think, some pecans, and a bran muffin. So that's going to be my snack this evening. Now, as you can see, my roommate is out of the room at the moment. I think he's going to be back here in a few minutes. And when I was doing my last clip talking about not watching Survivor tonight, he said, I was about to shout out, I'm watching it, but I didn't know how you would take that. And I told him, hey, if you want to be funny in the background of my videos, please don't hesitate. So yeah, we'll see what happens for the rest of the evening, but I'm going to start on my snack and see how the night fares for me. I'm feeling pretty damn good. All right, well, this will be my last video for surgery day. And I'm feeling great, guys. I'm my usual conundrum to the nurses here, who don't seem to quite grasp why I am as mobile as I am and as upright and feeling as chipper as I am. I deal with pain very easily. My body kicks out sedatives very quickly. I've woken up within 10-15 minutes of general anesthetic and more serious surgeries in the past, and the nurse is always like, how are you awake right now? I don't understand this. I just went for my hourly walk a few minutes ago, and I encountered another guy who was walking around having a little bit of problem standing straight upright, and he was saying, I had an umbilical surgery today, so I'm like, yep, yeah, so did I. I had it too. I had an umbilical and an epigastric. Me too. I'm like, yeah, he goes, I can't be as upright as you are. I said, I want to go for a jog. So yeah, I'm faring very well, and I'm very happy with how things are progressing here. And really looking forward to seeing what tomorrow comes, because everybody's been telling me, you know, the day after surgery, that's your pain day. You're gonna feel the most pain on the day after, because you go to sleep, the anesthesia will wear off, and you'll wake up in the morning going, ow, ow. I'm kind of feeling a little bit ambitious, I guess is the word I'm looking for, in that I might be in a better state tomorrow morning than most of the other people who had their surgery today. We'll find out, and I will certainly let you guys know. So far, my stay at Shouldice has been exemplary. And if you have a hernia and you're considering getting it repaired here at the Shouldice Clinic, don't think twice. Just call, make the appointment. However long it takes, it is worth the wait. Trust me. These guys here are amazing. The entire staff has been amazing. My surgeon was amazing. He told me that, I can't remember if I said this in a previous video about this, but he told me when he came to my room to talk to me after surgery that one of the two hernias was very small, and so they put a couple stitches in, and then they incorporated that one into the repair of the larger one. Rather than repairing them individually, they repaired them as one together, and he says that will be much, much stronger than if we had done them separately. So I'm in a really good position with that, and it's great. To all of you who have been watching, and especially to those who have just subscribed to me in the last 2 days, I've gone up 12 subscribers just in 2 days, and I think I'm gaining that from some of the people that I've met here. I know a couple of people said, oh, what's your vlog? But a lot of them are happening organically. So if you're watching this as a result of a previous video that I did before my surgeries, thank you very much. If you're watching this as a result of my hernia surgery, I don't know if you would know about it unless you watched my walk and talk about a week and a half ago. If that's the case, then welcome, and hopefully I'm giving you some information that will be useful to you. I know these vlogs are going to come out in about 4 days from when I first admitted here, but I'm planning on releasing the rest of my hernia journey every single day. So I'll have about 3 or 4 videos that will happen all in a row. So watch out for those, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. It really does help me out. The things that help me the most, though, are if you give me a like, or if you give me a comment on the video, even if you just say great video, something along those lines. Just interaction with the video makes YouTube say, oh, people like this video, let me send it to some more audiences and see if there's more people that enjoy it. You guys have been amazing. I'm so happy that my channel is 1 subscriber away from hitting 50, and it seems like it was only just a few days ago. It was about a week and a half ago when I said, hey, Actually, did I say 50? Yes, my channel is almost hitting 80 subscribers. Wow. See, I was thinking when I was about to say that it was only just recently that I said my channel is 2 away from hitting 50, and then all of a sudden now here I am almost at 80. I'm having so much fun. I'm really enjoying this idea of just documenting my life, documenting interesting stories that I might have that I want to remember for later, documenting really interesting places that I go to, and just looking at it from my point of view rather than trying to make a polished, produced video. You know, I'm not a filmmaker, I'm just me. And to anyone that wants to follow along and see what it is that I'm up to, thank you. Until tomorrow, I'm Jeff passing through the Shouldice Hospital.